This session is being recorded, so you can refer to it later. And we are also offering this presentation tomorrow night in Spanish from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. and in Mandarin from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Once again, this session will be offered in Spanish tomorrow night, Tuesday, from 5 to 6 in Spanish, and in Mandarin from 6 to 7 p.m. Tonight, we'll be using the Q&A feature in Zoom, so feel free to post a question and we will respond. Again, welcome, and here's Bo to start us off.
All righty, thank you, Scott. Hopefully you guys can see me and hear me okay. Let me get set up here in just a second. There we go. My name is Bo Runyon. I'm an instructional technology specialist for DJUSD and also an education specialist focusing on Canvas. For right now, the Canvas admin. So I will be going through just the basics of Canvas, how to use it as a student, and then also as a parent, how you can get your Observer account going. So we'll jump right in here and go over the overview of what we're going to do. So what I basically just said, accessing Canvas, so how you can access Canvas both as a student and as a family member. We'll go through the global navigation of how you can go throughout Canvas using the inbox and the dashboard and all your different courses, how they're organized. We'll go through the communication, how you can access your grades, the mobile view, and then later there's a pretty step-by-step comprehensive guide on how you can connect as a family member, how you can connect your account to get going as an observer, as they call it in Canvas. Excuse me, and then there's a plethora of ways that you can get support. So we'll go over the ways that you can get support as a family member too. So first we'll jump right in. We're going to use a web browser when accessing Canvas. So you'll go to djusd.instructure.com. And that's from any web browser. You can also access Canvas by going to any of our websites, specifically djusd.net. You can access by clicking student and then log into Canvas like you would just click in the screenshot that you see there. When you do click log into Canvas or you go to djusd.instructure.com, you'll be prompted with two buttons. One's DJUSD login and one is an alternative login. The DJUSD login is for students and they're going to be using their Google account. So if you've never been with DJUSD before, I do suggest that you go to any Google product. So you can go to Google Docs, Google Draw, or even accounts.google.com and activate your Google account and then log into Canvas because we are using your Google account. That way you can access all your files all in one account. Families, though, you don't get a Google account, you only get a Canvas account. So you're going to use the alternative login. And when you use the alternative login, I'll show you a little bit later how you can start your account as a family member or an observer in Canvas. But that'll be a little bit later on here. First, we're going to log in as if we're just a student. So we just logged into Canvas. We first see what's called our dashboard. So on the left-hand side, we have our navigation bar. That's that blue bar over here. The blue bar is our navigation bar with accounts, dashboard, courses, calendar, inbox, something called Studio, and then help as well. And we'll get into those in a second. Then we have our course cards. And I have two courses here, the DJUSD Canvas 101, which all students are enrolled so they can see pretty much the presentation that I'm giving now, but in text. And then if you're in elementary, you'll probably have one or two courses. You won't have many. If you're in secondary, you may have quite a bit of courses on your dashboard. But you'll have anywhere from 1 to 7 or 10 courses on your dashboard, and they'll all be what are called course cards, the little squares that you see all around here. On the right-hand side, we have our to-do, so anything that shows up as a student. So if something is coming up, an assignment that's coming up is due, that you can see in the to-do list. recent feedback. So if you got turned in an assignment and you got feedback from a teacher, you'll see your feedback there. And then also grades. So students can click on their view grades and see their grades. I will say in elementary though, you won't see your grades, and that's because we use more of a standard-based grading scheme, while we're using more of an A, B, C, D in secondary. So in secondary, junior high, and high school, you'll see your grades updated periodically. However, in elementary, you may not see grades when you click view grades. So keep that in mind if you are an elementary student or parent. So this navigation bar on the left-hand side here, this blue bar, it will be different for each school. It's based on the school colors. We'll go into each button here. The first one's the account, and this is important because this is where notifications are. I do suggest that even parents, you go in and you change your notifications, excuse me, because you do get inundated with quite a bit of notifications at the beginning, especially in secondary, junior high, and high school. You have quite a bit of courses. You can decide in the notifications if you want just a daily email or a weekly email, or if you just want an email every single time an assignment is ready or you get a notification. You cannot change your name though, and you cannot change your profile picture. There is no profile pictures in Canvas. And same with your name. Your name has to go through the whole account process in our student information system. So reach out to your counseling department or your principal if you would like to request a name change in Canvas. The next button is the dashboard. So we did just go over the dashboard. That's the home page of Canvas. So again, you just logged into Canvas. That's what you're going to see is your dashboard or your home page, the landing page of Canvas. The next button is courses. So if you are a previous student here from last year, you can go into courses and there's all courses. You can view your previous courses from last year. But if you have a lot of courses on your dashboard, you can just view them all in courses, although current years will be on your dashboard. The next button is calendar. There's not, you can add you can add uh, calendar invites in the Canvas calendar, but it's mostly an automated calendar, so you can have your assignment due dates on there and whatnot. Not really, say, Google Calendar. It's not the most intuitive way of using a calendar for personal reasons, but you can connect your calendar to, say, a Google Calendar for Canvas. So if you wanted to do that, you can. The next one is Inbox. That's our messaging for Canvas. There is Gmail still, so if students want to contact other students, they can still use their Gmail. However, they won't be able to contact other students in Canvas. They will be able to contact their teachers in Canvas or through Gmail as well. So they can use their inbox to figure out when an assignment is due, or if they have a question on an assignment, they can contact their teacher directly through Canvas. The next button down here is Studio. We use this a lot during the pandemic. We won't too much when we're in person. However, our virtual academy students may use this quite a bit. If you're familiar with Screencastify or any other screencast application where you're recording your screen and also recording your webcam yourself, you can use Studio to do that. So your teacher may say, hey, record a presentation of yourself with your laptop using your artwork that you created, and you can use Canvas Studio for that as a student and then turn it in for an assignment. The last button, and we'll go into this way at the end of our presentation here today, but that's the help button. There's a lot of different ways that you can get help, both as a student and a family member, and we'll go into that in just a little bit. So the communication I kind of just went through already. It's where you can send and receive messages to your teachers. However, and I haven't updated this, so I should probably update this, but you cannot send to your classmates. There is a different way through discussions that you can contact your fellow students, but you'll use Google's mail service for that, or Gmail, if you need to communicate to other students. Notifications will also be sent to your school Gmail. So if you do get an inbox mail or an inbox message in Canvas, you will get it in Gmail too. But you're sending and going back in Canvas, not actually using Gmail, just as a notification in Gmail. Again, the calendar where you can view all your assignments in a calendar view to see what's coming up. We don't we're not really going to be using Zoom when we're in person, but again, if you're in the virtual academy, you could be using the Zoom feature with Canvas, and you can find the Zoom link usually directly in your Canvas course, or it will also be in your calendar if your teacher is using Zoom. Announcements will also be another way of communicating in Canvas. So teachers can send announcements directly to students. You'll get those right when you log into Canvas. It'll be at the top of your dashboard. You'll see a little announcement. And you'll also get that in your student Gmail as well. If you're a parent and you've signed up with your personal email, that'll all go to your personal email. So as an observer, you will get that too. And I'll get into that in just a second. Now, once you do access your course, it's really different how the teachers are going to be using the course itself, whether they are huge into using instructional technology or they're not the greatest at using technology. They're all going to have a home page with some type of agenda, and they'll be using some assignments in junior high and high school. So you'll again be able to see your grades in the Canvas grades button that I showed on the dashboard. However, in elementary, you may not see your assignments. You should see at least a weekly agenda on the home page of the course, but you won't be able to, you may not see assignments as an elementary student. But junior high and high school, you should see your assignments and some grades in there. There's something called modules, which if you click on modules, that's where you'll see all your assignments for upcoming projects, quizzes, and then so forth. The teacher may just use a button called assignments as well. So you may just see assignments or you'll see modules. Either one, modules or assignments, those are where you're going to get your instructional assignments for your class. You'll also see grades, and I put Zoom down here because our virtual academy, again, you'll see Zoom, a Zoom button in your Canvas course if you are a virtual academy student. On the right-hand side inside a course, you'll see kind of the same thing as a dashboard. You'll see your course calendar, what's coming up in to do, and then also the recent feedback, but it's all just in that course. So if you're in, say, your period 4 course, you'll see all the things that are due just in that course itself. I do recommend that you use Canvas on a web browser. However, if you do want to use Canvas on your phone, you're more than welcome to. It's also available on mobile devices and iPad, as well as Android devices. You can download from the Canvas app for DJUSD. It's not a specific one for DJUSD, but it's just called Canvas app for students or Canvas app for parents. Once you download it, you'll select which school you're at, and all it is Davis Joint Unified. So you can type in DJUSD, Davis Joint Unified School District, either one. You'll pull up one of two little cards here. This first one is students and teachers. That's the one that students will use. So you're going to use your Google login for that. And then families, you're going to use the one that says parents, and I'll show you how you can get your account activated in just a moment here, but that's the Canvas app, so it's available for iPhone and iPad and Android, and you can download those directly from the App Store. It is nice if you do have a mobile device because you can take pictures of an assignment if the teacher has required that for the submission of an assignment. As a family member, though, you can have a Canvas Observer account. And to do that, you need to log into your student's account first or ask your student to do this for you. And they'll go into their Canvas account and click on Account, and then they'll go to Settings. After that, they're going to click Pair with an Observer, and they'll get a code. That code is going to give them access to their account. So then you'll go to DJUSD.instructure djusd.canvas.com. You'll click alternative login instead. Click parent of a Canvas user, type in all your information, paste that pairing code, and that'll give you your account. I said that really fast because I'm actually just going to show you here instead of giving you a long list of words. But at djusd.net/canvas, you can get the slides that I'm going through right now. So you can see all the information you need to get started with your Observer account. Just a side note though, if you did start last year with your student or your Observer account, you don't need to do this again. You will at 7 p.m., so in about 45 minutes, you will see the new courses for next year in Canvas. You don't have to do this again if you did this last year. So keep that in mind. So let me go ahead and get started and show you how I do this. So this is my students account here. I've logged into Canvas as my student, if you will. So this is my son or daughter. I'm going to, at the top left here, click on the account button. It's going to pull up this sidebar here. There's notifications, profile, files. We want settings though. So if you go ahead and click on settings, and this is inside of your student's account. So again, not your account, because you may not have it yet. You're going to go into your student's account, which hopefully they should have. And that's going to, then after that, you're going to click on pair with observer here on the right. When you do that, it pops up a code. Copy this code or write it down, and it's also, make sure you get the capitals and lowercase because that is important. Copy that code or write it down, and you're done in your student's account. So now you can minimize or go to a different computer, and then go to djusd.instructure.com, or you can go to our district website. Again, click on student or even family. It's on either one. Click login to Canvas. DJUSD login right here, that's the student login. Again, you want alternative login though if you are a parent, and you're going to click alternative login. Wait for it to load. This is our login screen. So at the top right here, you'll see parent of a Canvas user question mark. You're going to click on that. Type in your name. So I'll say I'm John Smith. Type in my password. And then that student pairing code is the one that we just got. So we went to our students account, got that observer code. We're going to paste that now by right-clicking and then pasting. I'm on a PC, so it might be different if you're on a Mac, but it should be the same. Right-click and paste, or type it in and click you agree to the terms. Make sure you're not a robot by selecting all the parking meters. And then after that, you'll click start participating. Oh, I'm sorry. I went too fast, but that's my email. So I want to make sure I have my email in the second one, not my last name. Then I click start participating, but John Smith's already in use because I already did this, and my password's not matching anyways. So as soon as I did that, though, I would see a course card just like this one, except it would say observing the student. So if you were John Smith, it would say observing John Smith, and you have been officially tied as an observer to your student. So again, this is a Canvas dashboard. You'll see that I currently have an assignment that's due tonight at 11:59. It's biology chapter 15 here. If I were to click on it and open it up, it would open directly into the assignment. So all I have to do is read what the assignment is, figure out how I'm going to turn it in, either with a webcam submission, a file. I'm going to use Canvas Studio, So again, Canvas Studio, that's like Screencastify, any screencasting, recording your screen, or if it's a Google assignment. So maybe my teacher started it as a Google Doc. I'm going to turn it in as a Google Doc as well. Go back home here. So you can see in this test course, the teacher has decided to use modules for their assignments. It's taken quite a while to load here, but this would be a home page. This is a slide deck, so it's taken a little. There we go. This is the home page of one of the DSIS, Davis School for Independent Study Virtual Academy courses. So you'll see they just have their DSIS schedule in their homepage, how you can text to remind to get reminders from the teachers, and then the science tutorials, just a bunch of different ways that you can quick access for your course. However, this teacher is telling you to click on modules, and when you click on modules, it'll be, again, it's going to be different for every teacher. So some teachers really get into it, spend a lot of time. Some teachers, they just put the assignments in with the title and whatnot in the description. But this teacher put a lot of time in and put in each week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, what the different assignments are. So I could scroll through and see if I'm absent one day exactly what I missed. But on the home page, they should have at least an agenda or some type of schedule inside of their course. On the left, I'll click on grades here. So this is going to show me if I have turned in any assignments. I don't remember if this test student has any. So you can see I don't have a grade right now because I don't have any assignments that I have turned in or gotten graded yet. However, if I did, my grade would be at the top right here. There's another drop down as well. If you're in secondary or elementary, you'll see elementary is going to see trimester 1, 2, and 3. If you're in secondary, you may see a drop down for semester 1 and semester 2. So you get 2 different grades or 3 different grades if you're elementary. So make sure to arrange it by the correct grading period. So that'd be semester 1 currently or trimester 1 currently on Wednesday. And if you don't see any courses on your dashboard right now, that's okay. In about 30 minutes, you will see those courses. They're going to pop up at 7 p.m. tonight. So you should see all of those courses. If you don't see a period or some courses in secondary, make sure you match up that schedule, the paper schedule that you got, hopefully, or digital schedule, should be the most reliable schedule. Sometimes you may just see biology instead of period 2 biology in Canvas. So make sure you use that paper schedule, or if you have access to the parent portal, you can get information there as well. Okay, so a couple more things I wanted to talk about here before I leave it up to just some general questions is support. The first thing, online families can get support by going to bit.ly/DJUSD family support, and I'll go there right now just so we can see what it looks like. So I'm Baronian, so you're going to see Baronian, but you can start a ticket with us. So if you do have an issue, even if it's not a technology issue, we'll figure out where it's supposed to go. If it's not a technology issue, but specifically if you have a technology issue, make sure you go to that website, and I'll pull it up here in just a minute again, so you can see it again. But let's say, actually, I want to go back here. Oh dear. There we go. So let's say I wanted to go to laptops. This isn't where I want. Hold on, give me 1 second here. Let me go back. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, bit.ly/DJUSD family support. So when I click on that, it doesn't work. Oh, because I used the wrong. Oh. All right. Now it's not working for me. There we go. This is what I was looking for. So as a guest user in a technology ticket, hopefully you have an easier time accessing it than I did. But when you get to it, you'll just type in your first, last name, email address, what school you're at. I'll do this now. John Smith. I'm at Birch Lane Elementary. I'll continue here. My issue is about Canvas. So I'm going to go in here, and if I want to search, I can do that. But if I scroll down, you'll find Canvas. This is if you're having issues with any of our applications. I can't log in, so it's an account issue. I need to get my student account, and you can give us more information. I need help with student account. And then you can submit the ticket. Or I guess we have to do a device first. Let me submit the ticket. And we'll be able to contact you. That way you can get more information from us, or we can get more information from you so we can figure out what the issue is. But I'll go back here so you can see online bit.ly/DJUSD family support. Again, hopefully you have easier access than I did. If not, go ahead and send us an email. You can go to djusd.net and then scroll all the way to the bottom. There is our contact information. Or by phone, you can call the technology department at 530-757-5300 extension 117, and we'll go ahead and get the support that you need. So you can do it online, or you can do it by phone. We also have our DJUSD technology tools and information website. This is where you can dig through the plethora of information we have about Canvas, Zoom, all of the information about accounts, Google, how to get started with Google Docs, how we secure our student accounts and staff accounts to make sure that we don't have any internet bullies coming after DJUSD. And then some more digital resources as well. But the big thing is Get Help. So if you go to Get Help, you can click on Student and Staff Support or Family and Community Support to get support for whatever you need. And if I go back here, I also have, oh, where did it go? There it is. Additional resources, all students were enrolled in a Canvas 101 course. So students can go through and pretty much exactly what I just said today, how to navigate Canvas, how to communicate in Canvas, how to view the different courses, assignments, grades, and also how to get to the mobile app as well. So plethora of information, plethora of ways to get support, but we are here to support you as well. I'm going to go through a couple of the questions. So one of them is, when you say the student has to log in with their Gmail account, is that a special account created by DJUSD? Yes. So if you are a first-time family to DJUSD, you should get information from your site about where to get your account information. But you can also contact our technology department either by opening a ticket, and I'll pull that back up so you can see, or by calling us 530-757-5300 extension 117, and then we can get your account information. We don't like to give our password information, our generic password information out to the public, so we will get that to you over the phone. But once you get your Google account activated, you'll be able to log into Canvas, and we should be good to go. We're also going to be emailing new families tomorrow as well. So if you are a new family to DJUSD, please do look out for that new DJUSD account information, student account information email, and you should be able to get into your student's account. If you can't get into the student's account, again, give us a call or start a technology ticket and we'll see what we can do. But yes, they do need a Google account in order to do that. Let's see. So the question is, can the observer change the language in Canvas? Yes, you can change your language in Canvas. I will give you a word of caution though when you do that. Let me log into my account here. Actually, where's my student account? There it is. So if I go to account and then click on settings here, I'm going to click on edit settings on the right. And it's default setting the language to English, but you can set your language to whatever you want. So if you want to change it to, oh, they have Espanol. Now when I refresh, everything should be in. Oh, I didn't save it. Update. There we go. Now everything's in Spanish. However, when I do go to my course, so if I click on my dashboard and then go to my period 5, you can already tell some of it's not translated already. So the course has to be translated by the teacher. However, other buttons like modulos will be translated modules. So you can click on that as a different language. However, again, what the teacher has typed has to be translated for them. We are a first-time family, and when we try to log in to our student's account, we get an error message. If you get an error message, it depends on what the error message is. If you are trying to log into Canvas, however, I do suggest that you go to accounts.google.com first. And then just sign in with your DJUSD email, student email, and student password if you know it. That's going to activate the Google account, then try to log into Canvas. Unfortunately, if you try to log into first before you've activated your DJUSD account, it won't let you into Canvas yet. So you do have to activate your account first by going to accounts.google.com or myaccount.google.com. If you don't know your DJUSD password or email, I will say the email is first initial, last initial, and then your student ID number, followed by djusdstudents.org. The password, though, I won't give that out in a public situation, so please open up a technology ticket, and we should be able to get that going for you, or call the technology department 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday by calling 757-5300, extension 117. We do have a question about if this applies to Kinder as well. I will say that K through 3, I believe, they are not required, I believe, to use Canvas, but maybe Scott Thompson might be able to answer that one in the Q&A section as well, to see if it applies to TK and to second grade. But I believe they do use Canvas if they need to, but not required. If it requires a login, hopefully not, but do go to bit.ly/DJUSD family support/DJUSD family support. That one doesn't require a login. The student support, though, does require a student login. That one is a different login process. So I'll do that now here. Let me go to yoink. So bit.ly/DJUSD think I said family support. There you go. It says guest user, so I'm hoping that if you are not able to get in, that you're able to as a guest user. If it is asking for a login, feel free to give us a phone call Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Alrighty. Let's see, keep going through the questions here. I believe I answered. Yeah, I believe that was it. So if you have any other questions, feel free to put them in the Q&A. So at the bottom of your screen, there's a little Q&A button, and we'll be able to answer those questions for you live. Otherwise, if you need support outside of this webinar, feel free to go to bit.ly/djusd family support or call the technology service desk at 530-757-5300 extension 117. And we'll be able to get you the answers that you need. Okie dokie. So we'll be here for just a few more minutes, but feel free to put your questions in the Q&A. If you have any questions about logging into your account, feel free to open a technology ticket and we can get you situated with what you need. But thank you very much for attending today, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night.